we're back. It's called wastewater, organic wastewater. The concept is to introduce this technology by two Filipinos who put it together. The purpose being that you can now control water that is wasted out from the septic tanks, from wherever, so it don't seep into our rivers and contaminate it. Rather, to clean it, to be able to make it drinkable again. Now, earlier in this demo machine beside us, it's a small miniature machine they put together. This first cylinder is where he put the water from this dirty water. This is exactly what it looked like. It's black from, ano ito, saan galing ito? Laguna de Bay. Yung mga nakatira dyan, yeah, it's terrible. It's black. So he put this water in this. This is called the reactor. It's reacting. And there's no electricity, but it is plugged somewhere. It goes into this softener. This softener, no, reactor. This reactor is not turned on yet because both inventors have think that this water, the Laguna de Bay, is not near as dirty enough to be able to have to turn on his reactor. It goes to the third cylinder, which is down here, which is called a
Softener.
See, I don't have all the answers. Softener. It's a Q&A. And right there, we are at this plant, this portion. Anthony, Raynard, do you want to continue explaining it? Sige.
So, bababa na natin yung tubig galing sa softener.
So he opens the faucet from this third cylinder. It's going down. And in the bottom, there's a plastic pail with cotton. Is that cotton?
Yeah.
You're not going to clean your ears now, are you? And this is a pump.
Yes.
Okay.
So, i-on ko
It's a reversible pump. Okay.
Yeah.
Electricity go. I can hear the pump running. It's a reversible. It's a water pump that will push the water in through this tube, going up. Is this correct, what I'm doing? It goes up into this other tube. Boy, you're really into tubes. And this tube now is a longer tube that's black. Flat black's got nothing to do with color. But it's got some type of processors, correct, inside? And water's now coming down from there, correct? Bababa ngayon yan dito sa baba. And I think this is the final process. I'm not sure because we have another tube here. But yes, it comes down here, and then it's got another faucet here. Tama?
Yes. Actually, ito po kasi na usually kung mapansin natin, ito yung dalawang process ng pag-treat ng water. Ito kasi for example, kung sabihin natin malaking planta yung ating tubig sa planta. So kung ifa-flush natin ito sa ilog, dagat, or sa kanal, so dito siya lalabas. So,
out na.
Yes, out na siya.
So nilinis na yung tubig, tapon na.
Yes.
Malinis na ngayon
malinis
yung tinatapon. Okay.
Yes, malinis na. Actually, is considered as class A, yung tubig na, or double A. Then, pagkatapos
Pero
dito...
wastewater pa na, not necessarily.
No, hindi na siya. Hindi na siya. Actually,
if necessary, pwede nang inumin.
actually ito pwede nang inumin. Ang problem lang kasi, medyo conservative lang tayo pagdating sa pag-inom ng tubig. So, kaya sa akin, gumawa pa ako ng isa pang stages ko na mismo dito, pwede mo na talagang inumin siya.
So, malinis na ito, pero dito, considering how picky we are, ito talaga pwede nang inumin.
Yes.
All right.
So, hintayin lang natin yung ano.
Okay, the water comes down. So, it goes through this process, and then it went up. Is there a purpose why it went up, or it's just because of the design?
Because of the design.
Just because of the design here. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing here is just a mock-up. What they're trying to do here is to show to you, especially the big plants who require this. And many of them do have it. And the technologies are normally foreign, they're not local, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are now here. The cotton must be used like a filter. Yes. Tama? The cotton is a filter where the water goes through. It's just regular cotton. It's made by Johnson & Johnson.
It's a regular cotton. Actually, dagdagan lang natin ang ano.
Sige. All right. So he's adding more water to hasten the procedure so you can see it, no?
Para lang may pump out natin marami.
All right. Alam mo, nakikita ko yung tubig, madumi talaga. May mga parang buhangin pa ata sa loob niyan eh. So from there, again, ladies and gentlemen, it goes down here, which is already filtering it.
Yes.
And then it softens it. No, goes to the reactor, which is not on, but in other cases, kung madumi talaga yung tubig, you will turn this part on.
Yes.
Now, at this point, hindi. And then it goes to the softener.
Softener.
And inside the softener, it has some type of, I can't tell you, no? There's a little guy in there working overtime. But then it goes down to the side, and inside this pail, there is cotton. If you can see the cotton, I'll move the, there you go. And then right in the bottom, he's got this plant, filter, a filter and a tank, right? It pressurizes it to bring the water up, to bring it into this dark tube, which is the longest one here, where it will empty down here. Now, this other tube that's interconnected, is there interconnection between this?
Optional.
Optional.
It's optional?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not connected right now?
Yeah.
Okay. But it will now excess down here. We've got a couple of droplets coming in, so we will see.
Yung discharge niyan, treated water na siya. Doon sa black one, treated water na tawag natin yan.
Treated water na. If necessary,
Pwede na i-discharge.
pag sinabi mo discharge, hindi pa pwedeng inumin.
Actually, hindi pa. Unless otherwise na ipatest din natin to sa mga third party na pwedeng mag-test nito.
But in your small presentation earlier with black soda or dark soda, you took out the color black, just putting it into this pipe. It's just a singular filter, and immediately it came out. It was not necessarily alkaline, it was acidic, but it was clear.
Yes.
Nawala yung dark color ng soda. And here the dirt, mud water goes through this. It's still pouring down. It's pouring down this one. It's now filtering down here. The pump's not yet on, no?
Yeah.
You'll turn on the pump again, it'll go up and come down. Who should use this while this is going on? Sino dapat gumagamit nitong plant nito, Rainer?
Itong treated water. Actually, treated water.
Jeremir.
Yes, yes, sir. Itong treated water natin na to, pwede na nang gagamitin for industrial use. Sa houses, panlaba, pwede na siya gamitin.
Pero hindi kaya mahal namang pupuntahan. You mean you will make this available for households?
Pwede.
Kaya?
Pwede.
Hindi kaya mahal to? Hindi kaya dapat sa mga ilog, gobyerno bumili nito sa mga maduduming ilog?
Actually, mas maganda sana kung magiging project to ng gobyerno para ma-distribute sa ating mga tao. Para mas maganda, mas makamura sila.
Okay. Hindi kaya mga pabrika, yung mga nagdudumi sa ilog natin, gumagawa naman kung ano-anong mga produkto. Miski I'm sure soft drink companies, beer companies, milk companies, etc. that make liquids and whatnot, have a lot of wastewater, tama?
Tama.
So, and even other plants, even cement plants and whatnot, maraming tubig ang requirement niyan. Tapos tinatapon lang I mean, like Philex Mining, yung nakita natin sa Baguio, di ba?
Tama.
So, they're now required to have wastewater treatment plants. And are they effective, or will you bet your bottom dollar that this is more effective? Mas malinis to.
Para sa amin, no? So, ginawa namin ito ng partner ko, si Anthony. Ang mga facility, industrial plants, may mga wastewater treatment facility na rin sila. Pero, sa akin, kaya natin i-compete yung magiging cost nila para ma-treat yung water before ma-discharge.
Bakit mas mura ba ang wastewater
Yes,
plant?
we're using organic. Because we're using organic.
When you say cheaper, without having to say the value, if it is 1 million pesos, which it's not, it's 100 million pag gumagawa ka ng wastewater. The last guy I know was Belgian, but he left the country, I remember, some 10 years ago, and went to Phuket and got hit by the tsunami. I hope he's alive, but I have never heard from him since. Now, that cost millions of dollars because he used to run around in a Ferrari. So I guess mahal ang paggagawa nito. That was Belgian technology. Yung iyo, based on 100 million, magkano aabutin yung iyo?
Actually, wala pa kami. Nasa marketing namin yan. And then nasa finance namin.
Depende how big you need
Yes,
to make
yes.
it. But Anthony was telling me before that the cost of this is less than a third. Is that correct, Anthony? A third only of the cost of foreign wastewater plants. Is that correct? Yes and no.
Depende. Actually, sa amin kasi negotiable naman eh. Kaya namin pag-usapan yung price costing.
Yan ang maganda sa Pilipino, ladies and gentlemen. Presyo don't matter. Love of country, love of people. Diba? Love for humanity. Magkano ba talaga? They're smiling, ladies and gentlemen. They're not up for elections, ha? They're not for senator, nothing. No, but mahal ba kung sa inyo or is it more reasonable? Anong mas
More
mahigit?
reasonable.
More reasonable na.
More reasonable.
So, depende sa requirement, gaano kalaki, gaano kadumi yung tubig.
Yes,
And more than anything, you can complete the project.
yes po.
Okay, where are we now on this?
Okay. Itatry ko lang sa kabit ko sa likod. Medyo mahina yung supply sa ano eh. Gamitin ko yung backup kong kuryente. May
sige.
backup ako eh.
Alright.
So, iano ko lang.
All right. Behind this, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 12 little miniature people working overtime with, hammers and pixels, and they're cleaning the water as they go along, hammering it out, taking out the solid parts to turn it white, and there you go. Don't believe the 12 people I was talking about. No, they're only this small. So, ito, what's happening now? I hear vibration. The water's going up. There you go. And the water comes down here. Bakit natin pinaakyat? Normally, hindi naman
Para
kailangan.
ma-filter natin. Actually, pwede natin i-direct mismo sa taas para at least for presentation, no?
Ide-directa mo.
Yes, direct ko na lang.
Okay, there we go.
Wait lang. Okay.
There isn't enough power to push this?
Yes.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Parang 110 yun nandun.
110, parang
Parang 110 yung lumalabas sa kuryente. 220? Mas malakas yung ano eh.
Calling Meralco. We have a problem with frequency voltage. But we're going to shortcut it. He's going to put the water directly that was received in the bottom that was collated. He's going to put it back up on the very top on the final filter, of which he will see the effect. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. He's dismantling the top. Why? It has something to do with the energy, voltage coming in.
Yung capacity po ng pump. Alam, medyo kuryente, medyo malakas-lakas dapat.
Ayun.
Pero na-test na namin before.
All right. You'll notice the water will show you the color now before he throws it in. Pakita mo na lang, Anthony, yung tubig muna, the color. There you go. It's not very clear, if you'll notice, but you no longer have the comparison, which was this. So, okay, we got rid of the mud. Okay, then he's gonna throw it into the final filter, ang tawag yan?
Final.
Final. The final solution that goes in. Pag sinabi mo organic, walang mga
Walang mga chemical,
chemical,
injections.
for example, chlorine.
Walang mga acids, sulfuric acid.
Yun ang ginagamit ng madalas ng
Yes,
wastewater.
para ma-neutralize yung tubig. Most of the time na ginagamit nila.
I see. Iba-ibang chemical.
Opo.
Ito, wala.
Kaya mamamahal yung process.
Ayun, kasi may chemical na
Chemical na
pinapasok.
ginagamit.
They introduce. Okay, all right, all right. Here we go. All right. And everything stays natural, is what you're saying.
Yes,
Yet you
yes.
call it organic.
Organic.
You say call it organic. Okay. All right. Did the water come out?
So, hintayin natin ano.
All right. So, sino dapat gumamit nito? Pwedeng buildings, malls, pabrika, manufacturing,
Pare.
bahay. Pwedeng gawin miniature to para sa mga bahay.
Actually, pwede naman eh. Pero ang naisip kasi namin, sino bang pinakamalaki nagko-contribute sa water pollution? So, nakita namin na yung mga factories, malaki yung nako-contribute dito, and the same time yung existing din na yung mga ilog natin. So, sa amin kasi, pinag-aaralan namin din yung services. So, ayaw namin kasi yung burden na bebenta yung machine sa kanila, sabihin sobrang mahal naman. So, pwede kasi yung services namin na kami mag-offer na yung services namin para i-treat mismo kung yung wastewater nila. At the same time, malaki na itutulong namin dahil doon sa quality ng tubig na nailalabas ng machine namin.
Paglabas nitong tubig nito, this is now called treated
Water.
from wastewater, which can now join the other seas of water, the other bodies of water. Hindi na madumi.
Hindi na madumi.
Hindi na okay. So dapat sa Pasig, ang daming planta doon, di ba? Nag-discharge doon. Alam mo kung sino pwede bumili niya? Metro Manila, MMDA, di ba? Sila dapat yung... Pero walang pera yun. They're campaigning nga pala, I forgot. But we're back there again. So, what are we waiting for now? Water's gonna come out.
Yes.
Where are the little people? They're gone. And when this comes out, I guess you're going to try and demonstrate to us someone's going to drink this. Is that correct? He's smiling, ladies and gentlemen. No, pero this does not mean it's turning it into drink. All it means is it is treated water.
Safe water.
Safe water. As you can see, iba na kulay. Pero ito, what's happening here? It's now inside this filter.
Yeah.
Oo.
Tignan natin. So actually, nasa loob na siya ngayon. So, tignan ulit natin. No?
Oo.
So, dahan-dahan kasing pinapump mismo niya. Tapos, yung ginagawa niya rin dito, yung pinaka-invention namin dito, pag dumaan sa stages niya, asing magiging clear na yung tubig. Wala na rin lahat, pati mikrobyo.
Without adding
Chemicals.
chlorine, acids, etc. Kasi lahat din yun nakakasama din sa sa dagat, sa tubig, sa mga isda.
Amoy pa lang nun, mapapansin na natin yung amoy pa lang.
May odor din yun.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it eliminates odors and everything without the use of chemicals.
Color, odors,
Color as well. So the clarity will come back to looking like regular water.
regular water.
And if during wartime, pwedeng inumin.
Yes. Ngayon, ginawa namin yung independent na column. Kaya may mapapasin tayong glass. Yun ang advisable para inumin natin.
This is even further filtration.
Yes.
This is the last
The
stage
last.
of filtration.
Yes.
Para gawing
Option,
inumin na.
kung gustong inumin.
Option. You mean, let's talk extremes, ha? Toilet water to this.
Can be.
Wastewater from industrial plants
Pwede.
Yeah.
to this.
Pwede.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're not sick. This is not pre-taped where we edited it. They're still alive. They've been drinking this for the last month. They look like they're okay. They don't have spots coming out of their faces. They look very healthy, and it looks like it is drinkable. Message to our viewers. We only have the last 3 minutes. So while this is processing, it's there. Renny, let's see. You have a very different name. Jeremier.
Yes, sir.
Jeremier Riego, who's the president of the United Environmental Solutions and Technology Corporation. Your message to our viewers, to this camera. Message mo.
Magandang araw sa kanilang lahat. Sa mga kaibigan natin nasa gobyerno, alam natin busy sa lahat, pero alam natin ang ginagawa natin ay serbisyong maganda para sa bansa natin, hindi lang para sa global. So, kasama ng aking kapartner si Anthony, may solusyon na po tayo para ang mga wastewater from Laguna, Ilog Pasig, wastewater from industrial plants, ay maging resources natin para maging inumin bandang panahong pangangailangan.
Thank you. How about Anthony Leoterio? Your message before we go back to this, because it's now dripping, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming down quite fast. The camera will zoom in a short while. But your message, Anthony.
Simple lang eh. Kung titingnan natin, nung araw, wala namang pollution. Walang water pollution nung araw. So, sabi ko, kaya naman nagkaroon ng water pollution, tao rin ang gumawa. Ibig sabihin, tao rin ang makakasolusyon
Tama.
kung paano mawawala yung pollution. At siguro, depende na lang kung paano tayo magiging disiplinado at paano natin i-implement. yung mga ginagawa natin at yung talino. Sa akin, masasabi kong is a God-giving talent na siguro binigay sa akin para isang instrumento para masolusyonan natin yung problema sa water pollution.
Hallelujah! 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 Ano lang yung gimmick. Anthony, the water, if we can get the camera to zoom in, you will notice at the bottom of the dark pipe, the long cylindrical pipe, water is now coming down. What is this now?
Okay. So, eto na ngayon actually ang yung discharge ng wastewater.
Okay, we have another faucet going down, and this is just the last container that collects it. He's getting a glass. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's filling up.
Okay.
My gosh, look at that, ladies and
Ito na
gentlemen.
yung ano.
Very, very good. How about the pH level of this? No need to look. One more time, no need. Look at that clear. Look at the clarity of the water. Wait, let me see if I can put it back right here where you can see. There you go. See the clarity of the water? That was from the Laguna de Bay, water against the backdrop of the dark green behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the clarity of that water that came out from this mock-up right here. Let me see if there's a big water container in the back. Nope, there's none, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a flat. I'd like to pass this on to our cameraman, Jigs, who's been wanting to drink the water. You also want, please come up here on stage. Don't be shy. The water's on.
Okay.
He will test the water.
Check natin yung pH niya.
Check the pH level. Remember, we're not talking about drinking water here. This is called treated
water.
Yeah. It's just the cameramen are very thirsty. And I want to oblige them. Alam mo naman, di ba? Okay.
Pwede ko ilagay sa atas. Ito yung saling
Alright.
Okay. Ito yung sa drinking water.
Ito na yun.
Yes, ilipat ko.
From here.
Yes, pwede na siyang inumin. So,
All right. Okay. Now, this is the final stage to turn treated water into human drinkable water. That's correct?
yes,
Yes,
it's a final end.
final.
The inventors are smiling at me, and it looks like, okay. I guess we're going to have to extend the show just a little bit, but okay. And it's not dripping, so we're going to have to end the show, but is it going to drip out? It will.
Yes.
In a short while.
Yeah.
We're going to have to end the show, but ladies and gentlemen, the minute we get the water, we will be drinking it, and I guess I will have to be endorsing to you that this water is good. Alam nyo, not for anything. It's not all about just the elections. It's about the people who will create policy to provide the opportunity to move this country forward. That's what life and leadership is about. The leaders that will take our life, turn it around, not just for prosperity, but for human resource so that we may keep living properly. The two gentlemen with us here has brought to you their innovation with their hard work, their energies, and everything put together. Now, we have their email posted on the television screens. We had it on earlier. There you go. You may reach them at, my eyes don't read very well, but I'm sure yours are much better than mine, but it's right there, right under. Get in touch with them directly. Ladies and gentlemen, there you are. Waste organic water treatment. The invention, it's Filipino, it's available now in the Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Don't worry, I'll drink the water. You'll drink the water. The cameraman will drink the water.
You are what you watch.